Hey, what's up, dreamers? It's been a little while, I guess. I guess this is specifically for those of you that are on the Patreon for this tier. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This tier used to be for like a live stream, but I figured that in the midst of me kind of rearranging things and strengthening kind of the path that I'm going on in life, this is kind of the easier thing for me to do. And because I'm kind of taking a break from streaming and kind of being super what's a good way to put that, and some of you might have heard me put it this way before, but there's two different versions of pudding. There's the creative pudding, like the creator, the artist pudding, and then there's like the celebrity, the actor, the presentator, the news anchor, that kind of pudding. There's two different types, and I feel like for a while I've been trying to focus too much on being the latter rather than the creator, like the other thing rather than being the artist. So I've been really focusing on learning my new craft as a tattoo artist, which that has been absolutely great. I guess we can kind of get into that because these videos are kind of just like updates on what I've been up to during the week, at least, since these are going to be weekly or semi-weekly. This past week has been absolutely great. Today I did a really cool tattoo. It was a buck skull, or like a deer skull, for those of you that aren't into like foresty animal kind of things. It was actually a last minute change in tattoo. Originally on that client we were going to do like a crazy tribal kind of thing, and it was going to be like a completely custom tribal piece that he wanted me to design, but he called in yesterday, or came into the shop yesterday. Yesterday was my day off. Like, my weekends are Monday and Tuesday, so he came in on Tuesday and decided that he didn't want the tribal anymore, and he wanted like the buck skull and barbed wire like around his arm. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would see the picture there. But yeah, so he came in today. I drew something up and had to go at that, and it came out pretty decent. It was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun doing that. And then just the last bit of last week as well, we did a bunch of cool tattoos. Again, all of that stuff is on my Instagram, so if you haven't caught up on that, or don't follow me on Instagram for whatever reason, definitely follow on there. That way you can get a bunch of pictures and stuff like that of some of the most recent stuff that I've done. It's been an absolute blessing being able to tattoo already. I started my apprenticeship 4 months ago, I think, right? January 1st, and however many months that is from today. But yeah, January 1st, or January I started, and just the fact that I'm already tattooing, and tattooing decently for an apprentice, it's pretty great, I think. And I think that I kind of found one of my callings, at least, one of the skills that I could really excel in. Because I've always been a jack of all trades and never really a master of any. And I think that with tattooing, I could really kind of master that. And it's something that I do actually want to master. I do really want to get good at it. Because I just do. Like, as being an artist all my life, I've always wanted to be like a really great artist and be, have my own style and just produce really creative works of art. And with tattooing, I'm kind of combining that artistry with my love for tattoos and artwork and stuff like that. So yeah, I couldn't be happier with the state of things. Everything is just, it's so cool. It's just so cool. What else? We had at the shop, we had our first like tattoo party, I guess you could say. It was like a client had booked a day, because like it was their birthday and she wanted to do like something special with her and her friends. So they came by the shop and asked if we do tattoo parties, and we had never done that before. But we were like, yeah, you know, if you just put down a deposit and have everyone else come in that's getting a tattoo put down a deposit, we'll close the shop down for a day and have it open just for you guys. And we ended up ordering pizza and food and stuff like that for everyone. And me and Chris were in there doing our tattoos for, you know, whoever was going to get them. And, you know, as we were tattooing one person, other people were coming into the, or at least, you know, coming near the door to our booth and watching, and it was pretty cool. It was really fun. I only got to do 3 tattoos that day, because a lot of the other tattoos were a little bit out of my range of ability, I guess. Or, you know, they were just more significant tattoos that meant a lot, or had other, you know, they're like handwriting from their great grandmother or something, or, you know, something that symbolized like a family member. And, you know, tattoos like that are really important. You know, we don't want those to get messed up, right? So we let my lead artist handle that. And I've been really receptive to the fact that, you know, that in my learning that I do need to kind of, like, as much as because I you know, I'm super in love with tattooing, and, you know, I want to jump on every project that I can, but I'm super open to the idea of reeling myself back and you know, being a little bit conservative with the pieces that I choose to do with walk-ins, or, you know, whoever wants to book an appointment, because if, you know, I like to challenge myself, but I know that I should stay within the realm of things that, you know, maybe it's a little bit more of a challenge, something that maybe I haven't tried before, that's not too crazy, but, you know, just enough to kind of give me some experience to where I won't, you know, there's not, I wouldn't fuck it up, you know, that kind of thing. Because there's nothing worse than the feeling of like messing up a tattoo. And, you know, maybe it's something that the client doesn't necessarily notice or care about, but as an artist, you know, it's one of those things where you just have that on your conscience, and it's just like, fuck, you know, like, you can't undo stuff. You can't undo tattoos. You can cover it up. You can kind of maybe sculpt certain things out and kind of change the design a little bit to cover up for any flaws or whatever. But sometimes certain flaws can't be changed, because it kind of takes away from the piece, or like you'd have to like completely redo everything, and it's a mess. It's a huge mess, but it's something that, like, I'm not unfamiliar with, as far as, like, you know, having you know, major responsibility in my hands, you know, working for the military and being in charge of multi-million-dollar aircraft, and the lives of pilots as my responsibility is something that I'm very familiar with. So you know, thanks to the military for teaching me how to be able to handle situations like that. And yeah, it's been wild. Things in my personal life have been getting better, as far as like just, you know, mental stuff, personal stuff, and things like that. For a while, I've just been like super stressed out about everything, just about the whole situation, you know, for the past like 4, 5, 6 months, maybe even longer than that, you know, with the decline of YouTube and making this move and being homeless for a little bit, and, you know, in a way still kind of homeless, because like I don't have my own place, you know, like I want my own place, I want my own room, I want my own like areas to work with, like you know, I'm super thankful to my boss for taking me in and allowing me to rent out their room here, and have a nice cozy place to live. Like, I couldn't be more thankful. But you know, I'm 29. I want my own space. I want to be able to have that. And I don't even know if I could. I can't afford it right now, which is obviously why I'm still here, because I still have to pay off my car, which it's like, it's so close to being paid off. I have like how much is it? I think I owe only like $3,000 on it, or like 2,500 or $3,000, somewhere in that ballpark, left on my car. My car payments are like $450 a month, so it's like, if the sooner I can pay that off, the sooner I'll have an extra $400 a month. And it's just like, it's right there. Can it just be paid off already. But yeah, so, you know, I'm trying to save up money that I make from tattooing and save where I can and still pay bills and stuff like that, and hack away at that amount, and hopefully by like the end of summer I'll be able to have the car completely paid off, which will be good. And yeah, just that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, like I said, I've been super stressed out about like everything, and lately I've been kind of trying to, you know, reel back in a little bit, you know, just kind of focus on being creative, being an artist, and not trying to be such a celebrity, not trying to be such a big influence, and, you know, influence people not with just my face, but like with my work. And that's why, you know, like I haven't been live streaming, I haven't been like kind of doing anything so outward out there. You know, I took a little bit of break from making videos and stuff, and, you know, I still might take a break from uploading to YouTube. You know, I'm making like I have a couple videos that I'm gonna be making, at least for here on Patreon, but even then I don't know if like I'm gonna continue making the same stuff that I was making before. You know, like that's the only real way that I know how to put it. And I guess here's kind of a tip, you know, like a lasting kind of piece of advice, like, you know, be real with yourself. One thing that I learned recently is that, like, you know, like, how do I word that? Just be real with yourself. Like, you know, just admit how you feel about a thing. You know, like if you don't like a thing that you're doing, or that how you feel about it, don't just like kind of say it in your head, or like, you know, kind of put it in the back of your mind. Like, say it, be about it. Like, if you don't like something, you don't like it, you know? Or if you're not enjoying something that you're doing, you don't enjoy it, admit it, be about it, you know? And then, you know, then you can move on and focus on other things, and not be so stressed out about the fact that like you feel stuck. So that's one of the things that I've been kind of working on is, okay, you know, I'm not extreme. I don't feel like doing what I've been doing for the past 4 years anymore. And so I'm trying to like, or I've been trying to figure out like, how do I move forward? What do I move forward with? What do I feel like, you know, kind of doing? And I think the reason that I've been having issues with that is because, you know, I'm so super grateful to, for everything that I have been doing, because it's brought me to all the success that I have today. So it's like, how could I not be grateful for that? How could I not, you know, feel like shit because I want to move on to something else and kind of like put that behind. But as far as like the YouTube channel, I'm just kind of leaving that as is, as like, here is a channel with like over 500 videos. It's there, it's going to exist and be there for anyone who just happens upon it. I'm not going to like try to make a giant push to like reach like, you know, 1 million subscribers, or to make like crazy whatever videos anymore. Like, it's, for right now, it's a channel with, it's an archive basically. It's an archive of all of my videos, and it's there for anyone to enjoy, either that has enjoyed it already, or that you know, happens to come upon it. And yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now. And my focus is just on getting better at tattooing, doing as much research as I can, saving money, you know, doing more artwork. I'm gonna, if anything, the next big push I'm gonna do is kind of rearranging my merch, getting some designs up for prints and stuff like that, because I have a few ideas and things like that for some of the artwork that I have on my digital page that I want to offer as prints, and figure, you know, that out, and try to find other ways to make revenue that actually make me happy, you know, now. You know, instead of forcing myself to do something that I'm not particularly enjoying just because I make money, which is like the complete opposite of what I've been trying to do this whole time. You know, like once I got out of the military, I wanted to do exactly what I wanted to do and make that make me a living. And for a while now, that's exactly what I've been doing. You know, like every goal that I set out to do, I do, and I eventually get to that point. And, you know, for a while I've been doing that. But as time goes on and people change and circumstances change, you know, you reach one goal and kind of move on to a different goal. you have to kind of shift things over. So, or things that you once loved to do, you just don't. It just doesn't give you that satisfaction anymore. So, yeah, there's a couple things that are going to be shifting around, and I'm going to be trying some different things to help fulfill whatever my goals are in life. So, thank you to you guys who have been supporting me so far. And who will continue to support me in the things that I do, and enjoy seeing me progress, and hopefully it inspires you guys to get out there and do your own thing, and not be scared to fail or make mistakes, or completely change your entire fucking life around. Just do it. Like, if you feel like you need to do something, just fucking do it. Again, it goes with the whole being real with yourself. Like, don't hide those fucking feelings from yourself. Like, it's one thing to hide things from other people, but like, don't hide it from yourself. Don't beat around the bush with yourself, or be hush hush. No, look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, this is the way that I want things to be. I'm gonna fucking do it this way, or like, if you don't enjoy the way things are, say it out loud. I don't like this. I don't like doing this anymore. I don't like that person. I don't like, whatever the situation is. Be about it. Be real with yourself about it. Because I think you'll find that you'll unload a lot of stress that you've been holding on yourself. Like just a lot of stressful things that you've been, just the pressure that you've been putting on yourself for no fucking reason at all. But yeah, things are good. Hope you guys enjoy these weekly vlogs. I think this would be kind of nice to just sit back and reflect on the week, because a lot can happen in a week. So yeah, thank you guys for everything. If you guys have any suggestions on maybe other things that you think I could transition into, or maybe some insight or stories of things that you're going through or whatever, leave them in either the comments or send me a message or something like that. However which way you want to do it, it's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me here. I love you. I hope you take care, and as always, keep dreaming. Bye guys.